Morning, everybody. Rick here. It is early Thursday morning, about 6 o'clock or so. I'm getting ready to head out to another March Arch Bridge. Um, this is actually, this March Arch Bridge was built in 1927, and this is kind of strange. There's actually a railroad bridge, well, part of a railroad bridge. The stone abutments are on either side of the river, and then the pier, what they call the pier, is in the middle. Now, this is supposed to be in the vicinity of this March Arch Bridge. The railroad part of the bridge, the decking and all that, is gone. But here's a strange thing about it that I can't figure out. Um, this railroad bridge was built in 1886. It was built by the Chicago, Kansas, and Western Railroad, okay? And that was a subsidiary of the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad, okay? However, now this is the strange part. This March Arch Bridge was built in 1927, was built by the same company, the Chicago, Kansas, and Western Railroad. Now, we're going from 1886, the railroad bridge being built, to 1927, when the March Arch Bridge was built by the same company. That's crazy. That's like, oh, I don't know, well over around 30 years, right? 1886, like 1900, you know, would have been about, what, 4 years later? And then 1927 to that. Yeah, about 30, 31 years difference. I don't know. I can't explain that. This information I'm getting is from bridge hunters. And that's what I am being told. That's what was on the website, was that the railroad itself was built in 1886 by the same company, like 30, 31 years later, built this March Arch Bridge. I don't know if it's if somebody got the wrong information. I really don't have any idea. It's just what I read off of Bridge Hunters. But at any rate, that's what we're going to go with. I don't know any different. I don't know if it's if they've got their facts and figures and years mixed up. I don't know. This is just what I read off of Bridge Hunters. I don't know about you, but I gotta have a cup of coffee just real quick. Oh, that's good. This is actually a Quick Trip porcelain coffee mug. Now, they made two different kinds of these. Now, they do not sell these anymore. They stopped making these sometime, of course, afterward. But this is one kind. I've got the other kind. I've got 6 of these. Well, 3 of each. There are 2 different kinds. And I'll have to show you the other kind here one of these mornings. But that's what that is. That's really cool. And they're heavy, and they're real good. I mean, they're nice. Nice coffee mugs. But at any rate, kind of getting off of here a little bit. Anyway, that's where I'm going to be going. I'm going to be leaving here in about 30 minutes. It's about an hour and 15-minute drive. I'm taking a longer route this morning because the way I normally take is about an hour and 5 minutes, but they're doing a lot of road work. There's flagmen out. You've got to stop. You've got to wait. I'm just not going to do all that. I would rather drive 10 more minutes than have to wait in a big, huge, long line of cars and all that. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for now. I'll be there here after a while. So when I get there, I will, of course, Hopefully we can see this old abandoned or derelict or not even there railroad bridge. The stone abutments, like I said, are there, and the piers there. That's all that's left. So anyway, we'll see y'all later. So in the meantime, hope you have a nice morning. I know I get up early. The wife and I get up early every morning. Um, but sometimes I have to get up and get around and get some of these locations. So, at any rate, be there after a while. So just hang on. I'll see you a little bit. So, bye for now. All right, I am back. I finally made it. That was a little bit of a drive, just a little over an hour. As you can see behind me, there is the little March Arch Bridge we're going to go look at. So let's come along and join me. Let's go check out this very historic, very cool, but littler March Arch Bridge. So come on. Okay, and here we are. As I was driving here, I got to see the sun come up. It was very pretty this morning. I know I say that all the time, but it really was. It was very pretty, but very long drive. I guess that makes it a pretty long drive. Okay, just a little bit of humor there this morning. Oh wow, this is so cool. I did see one vehicle just literally right before I got here. A public transportation bus. I mean, way out here in the middle of nowhere. Okay, now I've got something else to show you while we're here. And it's right in plain sight. That is so cool. This was actually part of a railroad. That's the pier, though. That's called the pier. And over there is a stone abutment. And then over here is the other stone abutment. This railroad was built in 1899, and it was a subsidiary of the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad. I was hoping it would be in the vicinity of the bridge, and it is. It's right there. And like I said in my intro, this same builder that built, this is where the railroad was. This, of course, it's gone now, but that's where the railroad would have been. It got dismantled in the 1930s. So, like, according to bridgehunters.com, this bridge, this March Arch Bridge, was built in 1927. So that's quite a difference. That's quite a time span there, and I don't know why. I don't have any idea why. Here you go. This is what I was looking for. Cedar Creek Bridge. 1927. C.E. Fessler Engineering. Marsh Bridge Company. But there it is. There's a plaque, just like they had on Bridge Hunters. Okay. Had to go down 5 miles of dirt road. Once I left, it was 99 north. Once I got on 99 north, I actually drove to Chautauqua, the little community of Chautauqua. I turned right on Bronco Road and went down 5 miles, and here I am. It took about an hour and 15 minutes, that's what I had figured, to get here. Of course, I did take a longer route simply because there's road construction going on. It would have been about 10 minutes quicker had I went what I would have considered the normal way to go. But it's okay. I got here. It's about 10 till 8 of the morning. This is another March Arch bridge I can put under my belt. I was just here, well, not here, but I was in this very same area yesterday. But I just didn't know where exactly it was yesterday. I'll tell you what, that Bridge Hunters is a lifesaver when it comes to finding these bridges like this. Whether they're stone arch bridges, March Arch bridges, or just whatever the case may be. As long as you got GPS, it will not steer you wrong. You may think it doesn't feel right, but trust me, I've been doing this now since like May or June of this year. This makes my 53rd bridge that I've documented. And finding this old railroad supports is just really super cool. Like I said, according to Bridge Hunters, this out in the water is called a pier, P-E-I-R. And these stone structures over here, those are called abutments. And of course the railroad bridge, the actual railroad part would have run right along there. This is just so cool. This was well worth the drive. Well worth the drive. And I'm using my camcorder this morning because I can zoom in on the camcorder, where on my action camera I cannot zoom in. So that's why I'm using my camcorder this morning, because I knew I would have to zoom in on that. It said that the railroad structure was just off to the side of the bridge. They weren't lying. It's right there, right where they said it would be. I was going to bring my binoculars. Of course, I forgot. But as it turned out, I don't need them. I mean, it's just right there. And these are, again, these are called abutments here. And then that's the pier, and then the other abutment is over on this other side. Someone just jumped out of the water. There's just not any houses, there's not any farms or anything. This is just pretty isolated. Like I said, I did see the one vehicle since I've been on this road, Bronco Road. I've seen one vehicle, and that was a public transportation bus. Okay, had to get my little cheat sheet out here just for a minute. Actually, I couldn't have been here at any perfect time. The sun is fully up. I timed that just pretty doggone good. I left about 6:15 this morning and had to get the gas, and here I am. And it's not even 8, it's not quite 8 o'clock yet. So just pretty cool. Although I think I've got it set for, what do I have it set for? Oh, I don't know. Oh, 7:55. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. I was looking at my little my date and time and all that wrong. Okay, here you go. This was actually built by the Chicago, Kansas, and Western Railroad, which was a subsidiary of the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroads. And it was built in 1886. I might have said 1889. Sorry about that. It was built in 1886. And the same company, according to bridge hunters, this Chicago, Kansas, and Western Railroad also built the Stone Arch Bridge. It's a March Bridge, and this says March Builder on it. So I could be wrong about that, and so I don't know. I got this off of Bridge Hunters, so that may not be accurate. But the railroad, the actual tracks, was removed in the late 1930s. And that's just all the information I have about that. So, I don't know. I am learning to use the correct, what do you want to call it, language when I'm referring to things. It just makes more sense and sounds better, you know, than calling something that by the wrong, oh, I don't know what you want to call it, terminology or whatever. See, that plaque said 1927, and this says 1927. So that part's right, it was built in 1927. And like I said in previous videos, on these March Arch bridges, the man that designed these bridges, his last name was Marsh, M-A-R-S-H. And they're called March Arch bridges, and they're round. Sometimes you got to drive out in the middle of nowhere to find them. This is one of those locations. The Pratt through Truss Bridge I was at yesterday really wasn't out in the middle of nowhere. There was farmhouses around and that sort of thing. But this particular bridge this morning is truly out in the middle of nowhere. But you know what? It's quiet. No traffic to speak of, and that's really nice. I like that. You know, I can walk around this and not have to worry about traffic. Actually, I'm not too far from Pahuska, Oklahoma. It's about a 28-mile drive from here. Those of you that live in this area might be familiar with where I'm at. This is just literally, it's like 5 miles from the little community of Chautauqua. And the Pratt through Truss Bridge I was at yesterday was in this general area. You can see on the far right side of the stone abutment, there's like a little stair step type of a design right there. Kind of back out here just a little bit. I just imagine what this looked like back in the day with the railroad bridge active and that sort of thing. And that looks like it has the same design on that side. A stair step type of a design on that side as well. Okay, we'll kind of back out there a little bit. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They knew how to build and design things back in the day. It just wasn't, you know, thrown up with just metal or steel. Very nondescript bridges. These were built very stylish, and of course concrete. That's what makes these so special. And you figure 1927, all these years later, it's still very much an active bridge. It's not collapsed or fallen down, or although there are some marsh bridges that have collapsed. I see it every now and then on bridge hunters where they have collapsed. Let me kind of get a side angle here. I'll kind of zoom in a little bit. This is just another view of the stone abutment down through the trees and all of that. Like I said, this was well worth the drive. It was about an hour and 15 minutes. Pretty heavily wooded area. think there's a car coming, so just hold on for a minute. Okay. It's amazing, you know, like I've said before, there are people that live in this area. They go back and forth to work or whatever the case may be, farmers, ranchers, and they pass by this or under this every day. And they're used to it. It's just a bridge. They don't even think anything about it. And they may know it's a March Arch Bridge. They may. And they may not. I know not everybody has a fascination with bridges, but I just think the design is so cool, and the fact that a lot of them are so old. And I think there's another car coming, so just bear with me a minute. Okay. But like I was saying, to me, it's just the architecture, the style, you know, the design of the bridge, and the fact that they are getting more and more rare all the time because they're just so old. A lot of them have collapsed over the years. And I think that's what's so fascinating, that there are still these around. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up this video for right now. Once I get here, I don't want to leave. I'll stand here and do a 360. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video this morning. I think I'm going to wrap it up and head on back in. Hope you enjoy my videos. I appreciate the people that have subscribed to my channel. I thank you very much. My mission statement is, this is just a hobby. I do this for pure entertainment and fun only. I enjoy the fact that other people enjoy these videos. I try to do a variety of videos. It is Thursday. Weekend's coming up. Hope you all have a nice day and a nice weekend. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit that like button. It just shows me that you care. So, with that said, this vlog is over.